Welcome to the Melly
and Shally show.
The show where we unpack the LIQUI MOLY range, one product at a time, but today, a group of products at a time.
So today's focus is going to be our marine range, and this is an exclusive range we developed specifically for the application.
So we don't want to go too much in detail into the different products. We want to really give you an overview of the range that we have and give you simple references of where to find the ideal oil for your yacht, for your jet ski, for the boat that you love to go fish, or whether it is on fresh water or in seawater.
So as Mel mentioned, the biggest focus for this range is anti-corrosion agent because of the environment that these boats actually operate. And with this, we're going to quickly identify the different aspects we have developed in this range to able to help you with combating problems.
So the marine range, you get a couple of different engines. And with those different engines, the easiest way is if you go onto our LIQUI MOLY oil guide, which you will have access either on our main LIQUI MOLY website, liquimoly.co.za, or then on the app, or then on the international website, you will find the little icon of the boat. And in that, you can go into the different makes, whether it's a Sea-Doo, whether it's whether it's whatever kind of yacht, doesn't matter. You will be able to identify the marine equipment that you want to get the right application for its gearbox, also for its engine, and then it'll tell you how many liters, and it's going to show you the oil that has the approval for that specific model. So don't try to figure it out for yourself. Use the easy reference and be able to establish what's going to be the correct application in our range, lubricant-wise, for your marine equipment.
So touch on lubricant itself. Some of the questions are, will I use my warranty if I use it on my boat? All of our lubricants are NMA approved, which is National Marine Manufacturers Association. That's quite a tongue twister. But with that, you can be assured that these products have been tested, whether it be two-stroke, whether it be outboard, inboard, doesn't matter application. As Mel mentioned, please use the oil guide and it will advise accordingly.
And if you use the oil guide, you put the responsibility on our side, because if we then say that that's the correct oil for your application, you know that you are covered by our very, very strong product liability within our range. But then from moving away from the lubricants, we know if you're going to go out on the ocean, if you're going out on a dam, you're going to have that oxidation. There's always water present, and we know the water is so much fun to be able to enjoy in summer, but it also has that side effect that if you leave it untreated or unprotected, you are going to have rust that can take over your engine or then your boat.
So one of the biggest concerns when your boat is standing is the aging of the fuel, and that is always a tedious problem when you want to start it up again. Now you have to clean your carburetor or injectors. That's why we have developed fuel additives, which can be added during the off-season when the boat is not in commission, and that will really help to combat those problems.
So we know that a lot of the marine range is seasonal. So if you have a petrol or a diesel, we have in both ranges. So if you're going to have your equipment standing, I mean, these products, you can have them stand for up to 2 years. By adding it to the fuel, you know that there's no corrosion going to take place, there's no bacteria that's going to develop, and you're also not going to have any oxidation or rust. So make sure on the products, as I mentioned, even in our fuel range, everything with the blue cap is then for your normal fuel, everything with the red is with the diesel. And Shally has a little bottle there that actually shows you what happens when there's water in your diesel and the bacteria will grow. Shally, just show everybody what that actual bacteria looks like, which is very, very aggressive for your engine. It's going to totally destroy the injectors.
So as Mel mentioned, on the red caps is all your diesel, and with the diesel self, we have a biocide that we actually formulate within these additives. What the purpose of that is, you'll see in this diesel, there's microbes or bacteria that actually forms because of the way the diesel tank is formulated and the condensation from the water. With that, eventually, the bacteria will start growing, and that has adverse effects when you actually want to use the boat, as will clog your filters and also starve your boat from fuel.
Shally, can I ask you to take it just a little bit closer to the camera? Because if I look at that, then I can think that can actually develop in diesel just because there's water present. I want to make sure that I can prevent that so it does not damage my boat. When I've come out of a very, very cold winter, I want to go to the sea, want to go to the dam, forgot about the fuel that's inside, and that's going to prevent that bacteria growing and you not being able to enjoy your day.
So this is a very easy application to use. What you're going to do, you're going to use our Diesel Protect. As I mentioned, it's got a biocide inside. So with your diesel and water present in the tank, it's going to eliminate this interference phase where the bacteria actually grows within your fuel tank. If you don't use a biocide, it's going to be so difficult to clean a tank and remove that hazard.
Right, so for all the fuel protection that we have, our range is so intensely developed for anti-corrosion, anti-oxidation. It's the same with the greases. For all seawater, fresh water, our marine greases are even used on bicycles, a lot of applications because it has such a strong protection against water and also rust. So whether it's for the winch, whether it is for any other applications on the boat, the marine grease range is going to make sure that everything is covered. And then when you get out of the water, whether it's on the sea, whether it's on the dam, wherever you've been, you want to also make sure that you get that. If I think of seawater, it always has a little bit of a salty, greasy kind of a texture the same as what you would have if you drive around in rain with your car, but you want to clean that off. So everything on your boat needs to be protected if you want it to last very long, and we have a complete range to be able to make sure it also takes care of the outside of your boat.
Perfect. So other than greases, we also have a wonderful multi-spray, and that application is, as we mentioned, anti-corrosion, and it's highly concentrated with that, which also contains a PTFE solid lubricant.
Right, so the PTFE, just that extra support, but also comes in a can which you can also either spray quite wide or then very specific. And these cans of the LIQUI MOLY range works awesome upside down. So if you are hanging from the
upside down in the engine compartment,
yeah, then you can also be able to spray that all over. So from the polishes to be able to make sure that you can protect the paint, the sun that you're going to be out on the boat is not going to be damaged. The cleaners, that's easy just to spray on, spray off. It's going to take all the dirt off. Every single product to take care of your jet ski, your yacht, your boat, we have within the LIQUI MOLY Marine range, and it is covered by our 100% product liability that's one of the strongest in the world.
So our marine range, a fully developed range to suit all your needs and so convenient for you to actually see what you need.
So LIQUI MOLY Marine range, thank you for watching the Melly
and Shally show.